DraftSociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective. Your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
What's going on, draft heads? Welcome into the Key Pass Collective. My name is Joe Williams. I'll be your host for this particular episode. Welcome back, everybody. Key Pass Collective. Quick reminder: we are the draft, the audio companion to the Draft Society website. We're here for one more. Who am I kidding? We're going to do a postseason pod. We're going to do some wrap-up pods. We're going to do some too early ranking pods. But for this season, we're here for one more to prep you for this upcoming Gameweek 38. It all kicks off at the same time. It's going to be nuts. And we're going to hopefully do our best today to get you ready to dominate that game week. So let's get you some trophies. If nothing else, let's get you some bragging rights here in this last week. So we'll do our best to prep you for that Game Week 38 today. But yeah, real quick, just a quick reminder, even if this is your 700th time listening to us or maybe your first time, let's talk Draft Society very quickly. So what are we? We are your one-stop shop for everything draft, fantasy football, Premier League related. And so whenever it comes to drafting your teams in the preseason all the way through the end of the season, when it comes to looking for advice about who to start sit players, waiver wire selections, all of those things, we've got it all for you on the Draft Society. If you haven't ever been there, next year it's going to be your best friend. It's going to help you win your league. It is going to be your resource that's going to get you above your mates. But if you have, you know what to expect there. Basically, we've got Sleepers 11 every week. We've got waiver wire articles, consensus rankings that come out, draft statistics that are very, very in-depth, and all of that is completely free. We've also got a subscriber-only section that we would encourage you to join for next season. It's called the Inner Circle, and you're going to get a ton of extras that are going to really give you an edge in your league. We're talking player projections every single week. We're talking rankings, rest of season rankings, also every single week. We're talking consensus rankings, every international break that you can sort by analyst, you can sort by player, you can sort by position, you can sort by team, all the different things. And there's so much more, as you can see on the screen if you are watching us on YouTube. And if not, for the podcast listeners, there's a lot of benefits. So check out thedraftsociety.com. And just know that you would also be supporting an independent fantasy football website. We will talk more about the fantasy toolkit in the off season, but this will be your last chance to use it this week. Get yourself a leg up. Use the fantasy toolkit. It's bespoke to your Fantrax league. It will use your Fantrax league ID to give you recommendations on who to pick up during the season, recommendations on maybe who to trade, give you some valuations on your entire team, some power rankings for your league, rest of season player values. It's all there. So Fantasy Toolkit, it's going to be your best friend next year if you've not used it ever. Let's get you signed up over the summer, get you the draft kit, and get you the Fantasy Toolkit. All right, one more reminder. We've got the Final Day Perfect 11 coming up. The Final Day Perfect 11. It is just $5 American, and we keep none of this. It literally, all of the money goes out to pay it out to winners. So the top winner will get 60% of the entire pot. The second place winner will get 30, I guess not really winner. Second place will get 30%, and third place will get 10%. Literally what you do, $5 to enter and pick any team you want. Literally any team you want. There's no restriction. There's no salary you have to stay under. It is, you look at the matchups and you think, which players are going to literally dominate. That's it. It seems simple, right? Then if that's the case, hop in. Let's go. Link is in the description. Again, $5 American. You'll have to pay before you enter the league. And of course, we're already getting some comments in chat. Welcome in, everybody. I'll say hi to you in just a second. But yes, Tom, no, I promise you, we do not keep any of the money unless one of us wins. And then that doesn't go to the Draft Society. That just goes to our personal coffers. Anyway, so final day, Perfect 11. You got to hop in there. Do it. It's an absolute blast. So that's going on. Be sure to sign up and select your team before kickoffs start. Okay. Today, because it's game week 38 and because everything kicks off at the exact same time, there are going to be some start-sit conundrums. There are going to be some waiver conundrums. There's going to be some streamer conundrums, like all kinds of just who should I start? You're kind of freaking, you're panicking. You know the guys in your league are out there trying to pick up the same players that you are. So we are going to go through literally match by match, and we're going to talk through potential streamers. We're going to talk through guys that are nailed on. We're starting them. Guys that potentially are sits. Maybe we feel like they're traps for this week. And maybe some dart throws. Like if this guy starts, absolutely grab him. So that way we can hopefully prepare you the best we possibly can for this upcoming week and the craziness that is lineup announcements an hour before kick. So, yeah, we're going to do that today. We don't normally go through match by match, but today we're going to do that and hopefully get everybody completely ready to roll and make sure that everybody's has got a good handle on, if this guy starts, he's a good streamer. This guy, we're not so high on. We'll talk through it all. And then, of course, listener questions. What's up, chat? How's it going, everybody? I say listener questions because, of course, if you guys have any at any time, pop them in the chat. We'll see if we can get to them. Hey to all the good lads out there. Tom Husband, what's going on? Sorry about that, what happened today between us and our matchup. I did not know Lewis Hall would score a goal in the 98th minute. I deserve to lose that. You're still better than me. Anyway, Pubs with Ab, what's going on? Draft Espresso, what's going on? Robbie, how's it going? Robbie from Draft Society fame. Draft Alchemy, Zach, how is everybody? Keep chatting us up in the chat. And for those of you who aren't live with us, certainly next season, you got to join us. We do this basically every Wednesday during the season, and try to do it live, and it's been fun. So we're going to keep it up. All right, let's actually make some introductions here. We've got Toddy. We've got Ryan, who's changed his name for this particular episode, and then Draft Genie. How is everyone? Tell me, are you guys playing for anything this week?
Yeah, I just won the semifinals, so I'm in the final of my first playoff league. I still hate playoffs, especially given what the last 2 hours did to me. But thankfully made it to the final, so got some decisions to make. Especially given that it was United that was playing at the time and that you had to... Yeah, I was watching the Brighton-Chelsea game and I didn't know anything, and I went off the grid for United Newcastle, so I just saw the result. It seems like a crazy game. Yeah, absolutely. Toddy, playing for anything?
Yeah, I have a more casual Dynasty League that I'm in first place in. So if I win my last game on same points as second place, friend of the pod, Espinoza, Peter. So yeah, if I win, I win the league. I don't want to lose, so I won. And also Perfect 11. That's my jam.
Yeah.
That's your day job.
We all have that to play for. So here's to hoping, because I'm still on the beach, but I'm enjoying it. I'm still setting lineups. I'm still having a good time. It's fine. Jeannie, are you playing for anything?
I was going to, but that late Brighton goal won me the community league. So
hell yeah.
Other than that, no, I'm just, finally get to just watch the games for fun.
For a change. Yeah, that's actually fair. That makes sense. Well, guys, in chat, let us know if you guys are playing for anything this week. Just curious to see who's on the line for championships or who's top of the table, and let us know if you have playoffs or not. And also, just out of curiosity, whether you enjoy playoffs or whether you, like Ryan, despise them. Just curious. I prefer a table setup only because I like to play the whole season, even if I'm Tom, what am I in our league, like 7th? Yeah, I'm still gonna set a lineup. I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna check my matchups. But yeah. Anyway, let us know in the chat, and we'll get back at you there. Okay, let's talk about some I don't know, game previews, I guess. Like I said, we don't normally do this. This isn't our jam, but we're doing this week, guys. So match by match previews. We're gonna go through them today. So what I would love from you guys. Go ahead.
I'm missing a jingle for this.
Yep, I know.
Just saying.
If only school were already out and I had more time on my hands.
When is school out?
Not until the 2nd week of June.
Oh well, that's
late. I know. Yep, tell me about it. It's brutal.
Leaving it late.
Yep, the kids are already checked out, so it's pretty rough. But
so you can start dialing down the.
You're off on the beach.
Honestly, I should just let them go on their phones, and I can just do Draft Society stuff. Really, right? Like that's.
You'd be singing the jingle.
Yeah.
In class.
Yeah.
Have them sing the jingle.
have them write a new jingle. Put them to work.
Yeah.
I can have them all sing.
Kid articles.
Okay. All right. I like this. Yeah. Okay.
Chat GPT, baby.
Fantastic.
You've had David. Now you want chat.
All right. So for each of these previews, what we're gonna do is we're going to talk through, of course, some recent form of the teams in question. We're going to look at clean sheet percentages. We're going to talk sure starts, like absolute studs, start them, don't even think about it. And then are there any sits? Are there any guys that you are thinking are a trap or just because of the matchup you would bench this week, which is a big call, obviously, especially if they're big name guys. And then streamers, which let's for the sake of this show, let's call streamers guys who normally start and you would stream them this week. And then we'll have punts. And those are guys like if they start, this is a guy I would absolutely try to snag as soon as possible before my league mates get him. So does that make sense? Beautiful. All right, let's do this. So we start obviously with Arsenal versus Everton. Let me make this thing full screen real quick. So Arsenal, highest clean sheet percentage of the week at 54%. Everton, one of the lowest at 7%. You can see the form of both of these teams. Pretty great all the way around, actually. Everton, pretty decent at not conceding a ton of goals, which is interesting or something to think about in terms of
all of those are at home, though, I will point out.
True. Yeah, it's a good call. And the only one that wasn't at home, they drew against Luton.
And then shipped 6 to Chelsea. It's fresh in the mind.
Yeah, definitely.
But it might be tougher than I think we all expect. So
okay. So looking at both sides of the ball,
as you know, there are two sides of a ball.
Joe's autobiography.
Sorry, that's one of our favorite David GP lines. Anyway, looking at both sides of the ball, who are your sure starters? There's no way you're sitting these players.
I mean, on the Everton side, you have to start Tarkowski with the Ghost, and probably McNeil, and I'd still probably start DCL because his aerials give him like 9-point games out of nothing. So those I think are the only 3 that I would start on the Everton side.
Okay.
I'd look to not start Tarkowski.
Ooh.
I think
it's a big call.
Just because there's still a mathematical chance of Arsenal winning the league. By winning this game, they will go ham.
But they don't need the goal difference because it's like if City drop points, then we already have the goal difference. So if they draw, then we don't need any goal difference.
Yeah, but it's not like
there's no incentive to go pump them, you know.
Yeah.
Just need to win.
Yeah, but I think they'll sort of go for it, especially in the beginning. I'm not against starting Tarkowski, but I'd rather someone else, honestly.
I mean, if you have great options, then yeah, he might be.
Yeah, and also
but
Arsenal just dominate teams.
Yeah.
Like I'm a bit anxious to start any of my Everton players, which unfortunately I have quite a few of.
Same. So are you benching? I mean, let's just do this quick because we're on Everton.
Yeah.
Are you benching Doucouré?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Are you benching Garner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're not playing Gay or Onana at all.
No.
Are you playing McNeil?
No chance.
No chance.
Genie's definitely not. Genie's for sure not.
I'm probably playing. McNeil is the only one I'm confident in playing. By the way,
I think all Everton assets should just be dropped. To be honest.
I wish they got relegated. I really do. I can't fucking watch this shit anymore.
It's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal.
McNeil in the first game against Arsenal, -1.
See?
Nice.
Tarkowski 6.75.
See, he's gonna
I'm
be
sorry,
busy.
Tarkowski. Yeah.
What was the score in that game?
I think it was.
No idea.
Was it 2-0?
Yeah.
It was the first time we won in Goodison in a long time.
Man, I just think like you don't want to be torn on that Everton option. Just drop them now, and then you could pick up like one of those random streamers from two teams that are just on the beach.
Branthwaite goes okay. Are we starting him?
No.
It was 1-0. It was 1-0.
Ooh.
1-0. It was 1 or 2-0.
So if it's
Trossard.
3 now. Trossard.
Trossard's fucking Golden Boot winner. He's scored the last like 16 games.
I can't stand him. That's just a Martinelli thing. Anyway, so the only ones we have left is going to be the if you want to call
back.
if you want to call them the fullbacks, and then Pickford.
No, none of them.
No, not Pickford.
No chance.
But yeah, left back one is interesting. What do you reckon, Ryan? Is it going to be Tomiyasu?
Oh yeah, the starting 11 is like I said, I think weeks ago. He's got his starting 11 for until the end of the season, so it'll be the same as the last 3 games.
Yeah, but the United game was shaky AF.
So 1-0.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, Ryan.
It'll be the same.
So we're looking at what? Havertz, Saka, Trossard, Odegaard, Rice, Partey, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu.
Yeah, I think you start everybody, but Partey. He's pissed me off. Like the 2 times I started him, I got like 3 and 2, and then the other ones he got like 8.5 and 9.5. You just can't be trusted.
I mean,
he had a mare last game too. To be honest,
so not even a stream for you.
No, I don't think so. I'd have better options. Could be. I still think Partey will start. I think he'll keep the same 11, but I was calling for that Jorginho sub early in that United game, and I'm not a Jorginho fan, really. That's how bad he was.
Far from it.
That's how bad he was. But might need Partey's kind of cross-cutting passes to cut up this fucking bus that they're gonna throw.
They
up.
are gonna,
So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case, let's talk punts. I mean, just in case any of these guys start, you're starting basically all of, Kiwi, Vieira. I mean, basically any attacker from Arsenal, right? Like,
yeah.
If Martinelli or Jesus get a miracle start, you're starting them all.
Yeah, any random that gets a start outside of Jorginho, I think you start.
Okay.
So my question is, and I think it comes up in the first game that we were talking about, my tactic usually is to not for shithousery, but just for like general tactics points of view. I usually do a full 16 of starters for Gameweek 38.
Hoover everybody up and then filter on the back end. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna like I had a combo with one of our listeners who asked me if to help him set up for the playoff final he was facing, and he sent me his team and he had Reece James on it before pre-red card.
Yeah, that's not anymore.
But I told him to drop Reece James. And he said that he has won all his league titles with Reece James on roster, so he needs to have Reece James on roster.
Superstitious fella.
I like that.
Yeah, but
I think Genie has the same rule.
But like, are you gonna keep your studs?
No.
Like for example, if like Martin,
I'm not dropping Jesus, but
I am.
I'll keep everybody else.
As soon as I see Jesus is not in that starting lineup, I'm dropping him, and it's going to feel the best. It's going to be one of the best things I've done all year.
Well,
you're on the beach, and they've just delivered like a bucket of beer with ice in it.
It's going to hit like that. It's going to hit like that.
I'm a divorced dad on the beach with my only son, and I can't let him go into the water by himself, so I'm holding Jesus.
That's fair.
But also, he's crying constantly. So you can't go to the bar and start flirting with the chicks.
Oh, he's ruined the entire trip. Don't get me wrong, but he's still my son.
Sanji mentions, or Banta Boys, sorry, in chat, mentions wait 10 minutes till kickoff, warm-up injuries are a thing. That's interesting.
Is that a Gameweek 38 thing? I mean, that's always...
I don't know. It's normally a thing. Yeah, it's true. But Toddy, what you're saying is so anybody who's not starting, you immediately dropping them and then picking up starters.
Yeah, so I'll this is like Gameweek 38 or anytime there's a lot of games starting at the same time. So Gameweek 38 or Boxing Day or whatever, I'll go for my high upside streams and then pick them up quickly and then drop everyone on my after I've done the sort of mad rush for anyone I very much want. Then I drop all of the players who I don't start. And then pick up high-ish upside streamers so that I have 16 green ticks on my roster, and then I can tinker away.
And then your opponents can't pick up those 45
players. Minutes. I mean, that's a bonus.
Okay, but that's not why you do it.
It's not why you do it. It's just an added bonus.
Okay,
I like that actually. That's a good idea.
All right, let's dive into the second matchup. Go ahead, sorry.
Just, real quick on that topic. This is the game week where the Fantrax functionality with the starting toggle is just money in the bank.
Yeah.
If big
it
asterisk, yes. If it's quick and live, so you don't have to go rooting around in different teams' Twitter pages for
20
lineups.
Twitter pages, yeah.
So provided you're playing on Fantrax, listeners, what he's meaning is you can filter players, toggle starting, and it'll give you literally all the players with the green checks.
And then just keep refreshing. And it actually is it doesn't show.
Yeah.
It actually is. I found that after SofaScore, it's the second quickest one.
It's really fast, actually. Yeah,
it usually is. Yeah. It's
so if it works, and this is a monumental
asterisk,
like a huge one, because we've had Gameweek 38 troubles.
Of course.
With Toga and with Fantrax. So it's like it's somehow they've migrated this shit for final day. But yeah, if it works, then you can just set up your filters and then just keep refreshing. And when the lineups are announced, then the subsequent refresh will just populate your search.
Yep.
So yeah,
There it is.
It's good if it works.
All right, here we go. Second matchup. Brentford versus Newcastle. Brentford clean sheet percentage 17. Newcastle clean sheet percentage 23. Not a great bet for either of them, to be completely honest. Mixed results in terms of their last 5. The game from today for Newcastle is not on there, but you can see kind of the previous results there. Lots of instances with both teams scoring, and just like I said, mixed bag for both of them. Games over 2.5 goals. Newcastle 3 out of the last 5, and that would be today as well, actually. So it's going to end up being 4 out of the last 6, and then Brentford 2 out of the last 5. So these teams are letting in goals. They're scoring goals to a certain extent. Newcastle more than Brentford, but still, both teams have the opportunity to score. Both teams can score, and it's not looking great for your defenders. So let's talk absolute starts. Who are you definitely trotting out?
Anyone who starts for Newcastle, to be honest. I think they absolutely destroy Brentford.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, these guys probably have their swimsuits ready to go, golf clubs in the change room. They have nothing to play for, but if results go their way, Newcastle could go to Europe.
True.
Europa. So
true.
I mean,
yeah.
Not everyone. I wouldn't start like Kraft. I wouldn't start freaking
Long staff.
Exaggeration, but the
Longy.
usual suspects.
Yeah, most of the others, yeah.
So we're talking, correct me if any of these guys you don't think are going to start. We're talking Isak, Murphy, Gordon, Bruno
I don't
G.
think Murphy starts, to be honest.
You don't think so?
I think Almiron might actually get a start.
Yeah, we may see Almiron or Barnes or Joe Linton start.
I haven't seen Barnes in a long time. It's weird.
He played today.
Did he?
Played
Yeah.
a few minutes.
I think 4 minutes.
Couple
nice.
minutes.
Barnes season's longer than I remember.
Couple 2-3.
It's in full effect right now, Barnes season.
It was actually 12.
Ooh, even worse production.
Double-digit minutes. Double-digit minutes.
And a double. Goodness. Hope he's okay.
21 in the first one.
Ice bath.
Oh, man.
Joe Linton's my guy here. Talk about off the bench production.
I agree.
Yeah, he's been ghosting out of his mind coming off the bench. I was kind of hoping for a start today, but I'm glad he didn't, so that he can probably start this weekend.
12 points in like 15 minutes in the double. So
yeah, let's start him off the bench.
Yeah.
I, for one, think Murphy goes. I think he starts.
I think so too. I don't know why
and I would definitely start him.
The only guy, so if I can jump over to punts, the only guy I'd be keeping an eye on is someone who might leave at the end of the season and could get a courtesy start. Not sure if Newcastle are going to push for a win or a best 11 sort of win is Matt Ritchie. Who's been coming on a few times lately.
Oh, cue the Obi-Wan gif. I've not heard that name in quite some time.
He's not the droid you're looking for here.
If he starts.
Toddy, no.
I think his most minutes this year is like 16. From what I'm seeing.
Better chance of Ryan Fraser coming out.
I mean, Ryan Fraser plays for Southampton.
Exactly.
That's his point.
I think Gameweek 38 is a wonderful, magical time.
Yeah.
You see, like Newcastle actually have something to play for. Why?
That's
why?
fair. That's fair.
I'm
That's
going
why.
to look at the table to see what the machinations are for them to get Europe.
Yeah, so they can
need
get
Chelsea to lose.
they need Chelsea to lose to Bournemouth at home.
Hey, it's possible.
I mean, everything is possible, but I doubt
Does
it
it have the goal difference?
Newcastle's ahead, I think.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, so they need to win and Chelsea to lose.
Yeah.
Man United in 8th.
Yeah, they're cooked. They got minus 3 goal difference.
Oh god.
right.
Yeah, so they could technically leapfrog Newcastle.
No.
How?
If
United?
If they win and Newcastle lose.
Toddy, you're getting
yeah.
shit in the chat right now for being on the beach.
the category is punt if starting.
On the pundit beach. Just says what he wants.
It's punt if starting. I'm
I
here
don't
for.
think I would punt if he starts.
I would.
Yeah, I don't think I'd take him.
Gameweek 38 is a magical.
Yeah, you said that
Oh
already.
Lord,
And
is
there's
this going to be the
magic and
refrain?
there's-
Is this going to be the refrain
It-
all
it
episode
is,
here?
It is. I mean, you told us to get thinking about punts.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
did
you're
that.
right. I did. It's okay. I like it. I like it when you're weird. Let's talk Newcastle sits. So Lewis Hall.
No,
It's a tough one,
I'd
man.
start him. He's been decent if
He was
you know,
shit
whatever
last
he's
game.
done.
I think he got
He's
0
been-
last game.
He's been decent if he scores, which was today.
He scores
Otherwise,
a goal.
No, but it was other than the Brighton game, he's been pretty actually alright. Oh, holy crap.
Yeah.
Oof, that's a
No.
close
Yeah, he
one.
used to be a reliable
and
ghoster, but the last
Yeah, he used to
several
be able
games
to
he's
get
been
10
pretty
10
bad.
points and a half.
There
Those
are
Yeah.
other
games in April.
there are other
That was his
defensive
time.
streamers. I think I'm gonna sit him.
If like push came to shove and it's like him and like some I don't know like a Bournemouth defender, I think I'd rather go him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a bad streamer in a pinch.
And then we're benching Longstaff. You probably didn't have him rostered in the first place, so we're
Someone does.
benching him. And then as far as punts, if they start, Gina, you mentioned Almiron. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Any other ones for Newcastle? I think Wilson's injured, so you can take him off that list.
Isn't it like a mysterious illness and that he might be...
It's something, yeah, but I think I just don't see him starting. I really don't. But
Yeah.
of course, yes, okay. If he's definitely a punt. If he starts, you for sure run him out.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick Pope, I guess, might surprise us and come back for that last game.
Yeah, I don't know why they risk it like that long. And then, yeah, as you said, there's actually something to play for. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, who are your sure starts for Brentford?
Tony.
Bomo.
Regulon.
Yeah, Regulon.
Wisa?
I think that's it. No.
Not Wisa?
Yeah, I think
maybe.
I'd
He's been
start
pretty good
Wisa.
off the bench.
He's off the bench though. I'm not like the last 2 games off the bench, and then he had that stinker versus Everton. His last like really good game starting wise was Luton, and then he was pretty garbage. Other than that,
So if it ends up being Keane Lewis Potter, you're not starting him.
no.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
That was one of my boys preseason like 2
I
years ago.
KOP.
What about Damsgaard?
No, he's burnt us too many times. I
Yeah,
think.
Oh,
and I looked
no,
at his
I
numbers
don't
today.
know.
He's shit.
Unless it's against Sheffield, then no.
Jensen hasn't been starting, but if he does, yeah, I think he's worth a start.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You
I think,
benching? Are you benching Janelt?
Yeah, I don't think I would start him.
How about Norgard?
No.
No, he's been shit.
Yeah, he's shit.
Okay, and then any
Ayer's not the
defenders?
worst.
Ayer. Okay, I was going to say any
Yeah.
defenders aside from regular.
I think there are
Pinnock.
goals. I think there are goals in this, so I'd shy away from anyone not Regulon. Pinnock
Yeah,
is questionable. He's
Tweener.
he's been hot and cold, hasn't he? He's had decent ones, but then stinkers.
Yeah, fair enough.
He seems to do better when he's busier. So he got 4.75 against Everton and then 2 against Sheffield United. But yeah, I mean, in games where he's a little bit busier, he seems to do all right. So this is probably going to be one of those.
He got 6.25 last time out against Newcastle, so it's not the worst stream.
Pubs with Ad brings up Kevin Schade.
No.
I think if he starts, he's an okay stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
He's in my final slides.
Ah.
I think he'll be like the first guy off the field at like 52 minutes or something.
He's been healthy for like more than a month. I think if he gets the start, then he's as likely to stay on as others.
But even when he was like fully fit, did he ever make it past like 70 minutes? Like early season starts.
I don't remember the early season.
No, not really. No.
Yeah. So I can't see that.
Yeah,
changing.
You're right. So 70, 79 was the most he got. All right. I'm comfortable leaving this one there. Anything else?
No.
Oh, Fantrax Fox says Wilson also had a falling out. Interesting.
What happened?
I didn't hear about that. Huh?
Is it about the podcast with Antonio?
It. Yeah, must be. All right, moving right along, boys. Brighton versus Manchester United. Oh, okay. Clean sheet percentage for Brighton, 20%. Clean sheet percentage for Manchester United, 14. How do you have a lower expected clean sheet percentage than Brighton with the way that they're playing? Oh.
I think today was a good sign for United, but like Diallo, if he starts, oh man, that guy's. If only he started all year, we could have maybe come 6th.
I love the optimism, Jeannie.
I don't mind starting most of the United usuals. I don't think I'm streaming like a Johnny Evans or like Menu's a 50-50 here for me because he's been pretty decent as of late. But Diallo for sure. Like anyone that starts that's not like Varane, Evans, or like Eriksson, I'm pretty good with.
I think the main thing to look at quick, and then we'll go through start sits and everything. The main thing to look at here is goals scored and conceded in the last 5 for these teams. So for Brighton, 3 goals scored to 9 conceded. Nice. United a little bit better at least, but it's 8 goals scored to 11 conceded. So these teams let in goals like it's fun, like it's just like it's a child just hanging out in front of a goal, like wondering what is this sport. So
5-5.
Keeping that in mind, let's talk for sure starters. Jeannie, you just mentioned a few United players.
Yeah, like Diallo for sure. Højlund is probably going to start. That last minute goal maybe got his confidence up, and Brighton suck at the back. I think Bruno obviously. Yeah. Casemiro I'm probably still rolling out. Same as the two fullbacks and Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. I don't know who's Garnacho. Yeah, you're starting. I don't.
For sure.
Rashford starting this one, to be honest. That's pretty much it that I could think of. And Onana, obviously, he's just pretty much just leave him in there.
But if Rashford starts, you're going to start him.
I don't know actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I've dropped him in a couple weeks. His last start was 2.5 points against Bournemouth. I think I'll pass. I can't lie.
Wow. Ryan and Toddy, what do you think on Rashford?
Yeah, I'd like the matchup, obviously, but yeah, he's been so bad. Depends on my roster. If I had to, I'd slot him in as a forward 3. But if I had better options, I probably wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't be overly excited.
Rashford or Johan Wissa?
Rashford, I think.
It's close.
But neither is the best answer.
Rashford or DCL?
TCL.
Jesus, another neither for me.
I'd rather Rashford, but I doubt he starts. So for punts, I think the ones Genie mentioned are the only ones to consider, and this is also like questionable how United will look at this game, because obviously they still have a mathematical chance of doing something, but if they want to go sort of farewell tour ish, then Varane and Eriksen may start, who are probably leaving at the end of the season.
Varane he did a video talking about
Varane
his
is
time there,
definitely.
like it was,
I think Martial.
Yeah, Martial is not healthy enough to even do a farewell run.
Maybe
could he lip around for the lap of honor? I don't know. Someone wheel him around.
I think maybe one of those John Terry-esque 11 minutes starting cameo. He just
that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal.
I streamed him that day, and I was fucking furious. I could not believe it. I was livid.
Also, Draft Alchemy saying in the chat that United throw this game. Like at this point, do United want to go into the Conference League if they have a chance? Because
I wouldn't see why not, because it gives some of their younger players a easier way to game time to develop.
It's fair.
So, I mean, okay, I can see what you're saying. Like, and people were saying the same shit about Spurs, and to be fair to them, at least they showed up for the game until the last 20 minutes.
That fan base is horrendous, man. Honestly,
no, I agree, but like the professionalism of the players, I don't believe there's any team that's going to show up with the intention of like,
but
we're going to half-ass this.
Romero
but for Spurs,
well,
it's more about the fan base that's.
They were celebrating Haaland's goals, I'm pretty sure.
I completely agree.
But for United, it's the whole sort of
the team just
dressing
sucks.
room. The team itself is
malaise,
fractured.
Yeah.
Well, so
okay.
I can see them.
Genie, United defenders.
Just the fullbacks and because Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, they have a assist in their locker. Well, Dalot more so, but
yeah,
he's ghosted worse than Wan-Bissaka, I think, in recent weeks. And there are strong rumors that Bissaka's done. Dalot, I don't know, man. I think he's like, maybe he's checked out already.
Cooked.
He's checked out.
Send Wan-Bissaka back to Crystal Palace, man. Let's go.
I think there's strong rumors he's done.
Munoz, baby.
Yeah,
True.
Does he start at Crystal Palace?
I think Wan-Bissaka would do good on like a Bournemouth.
I can see that.
I think he needs to go to somewhere where they don't have to attack.
Yeah, fair.
So not Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, who use their fullbacks quite attacking.
It sounds like an Everton then.
Everton, yeah. He'd do well at Everton.
Replace Seamus Coleman.
Yeah.
All right, Brighton
just solved football.
Brighton attackers and midfielders.
It's the same shit.
Yeah,
I know.
Buonanotte.
JP and Adingra and no one else.
I'm benching Buonanotte, not a chance.
You're dropping Buonanotte.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, and Cisse was shit. Adingra didn't score well at all today.
Yeah, I'd probably end up starting in Cisse, Adingra, JP. Gross definitely.
Oh, for sure.
All the three attackers I'd probably end up starting just because
Not Welbeck.
Hope springs eternal, but not Welbeck. Well,
I might start Welbeck.
No. He's getting like 10 with a goal.
He loves scoring against United.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he'll either get you 10 or negative 0.5.
He loves scoring though recently.
Yeah, he's been good.
No, that was his first goal in like 2 months, I think.
Oh, that's true. I just looked at that. You're right. Yeah, never mind. I think I'm gonna bench Welbeck.
How about this one? And this is a real scenario I have in my final. I have Son, Adingra, Wood, and Nkunku. I was thinking about benching Adingra solely because Wood has been totally out of form, but he has Burnley.
Oh,
I doubt.
I'm with
my
you.
bet is neither Nkunku or Wood start, so you would be fine.
Wood hasn't been benched in months.
Starts.
And Mudryk went out, and Nkunku came in and balled.
Yeah, I think Nkunku starts this one for sure.
If Nkunku starts, you have to start him.
Yeah,
100%.
He looked great today.
Yeah,
and in Son is just a devil's bargain.
Leaning bench and Adingra if all of them start.
Oh yeah, if all of them start, I'd bench Adingra, but again, I don't think. I think Avodin
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. Chat is mixed on that, Ryan. Dutch Cowboy likes Adingra over Wood. Pubs with
it's a tough one.
Yeah, Pubs with Ab thinks that Wood's finally got to bury one of these chances. Yeah, that is a really tough one.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Anything else to mention? We're not starting Brighton defenders, right?
I was going to mention, I said in the chat, Lamptey, and just bear with me. He looked fantastic today outside of the red card that should have been a red card. The chokehold against Mudryk. Looked great. Scored 8 and change with 2 goals conceded. Man United at home.
I don't
if you want to live by the seat of your pants,
you don't.
Stream them.
Trust me,
I like
you
it.
don't.
I like it.
Magic can happen this final day.
You know, Lamptey's top score this year was
probably the one today.
No, it was the one. It was against United. He got 16 points.
Wow!
Boom, done.
And I don't know if I've said this before.
That was with 2 assists.
But, and I don't know if you know this about Gameweek38, but it's a wonderful magic.
It's a fairy tale.
It's a fairy tale where anything can happen.
Ryan, if you want to write a tragedy into the history books, then what you need to do is start Tariq Lamptey against the team that you absolutely cannot stand the most. And I promise you, by the end of Sunday, you're going to be absolutely cursing yourself. I don't know why you would put yourself in that situation.
I think it will be. I think Ryan will be like this all day, and it was like
just catatonic.
No. He will be elated. He will be taken to the heavens.
Zen.
Because Lamptey's gonna score 25. He'll have an assist, a bunch of ghosts, and he'll be like the girls who are singing the key pass in our
that's also intro. Not a thing.
It is absolutely a thing. They will be singing as a choir behind Ryan as he is ascending to heaven on that Lamptey 25-pointer.
All right. Any punts? I can't.
I thought we were at punts when we were talking about Lamptey.
Yeah, I just gave you the punt of the season.
That's fair. Well, then that's a sit for me.
Punts?
Yeah, I think we're done with this one.
Barco has been really good.
If he goes.
Barco scores like shit, though.
No, that shit is Lamptey.
He had like one tame shot on target from like 55 yards out or something stupid like that. And
his total points this season are -1.
5.25.
This is telling me it's time to move on.
It's still not in the black. for the season.
Yep.
That's fair.
But this is coming with that.
Absolutely our cue that it's time to move on to the next game when we're talking about Valentin Barco. All right. Burnley versus Forest. Clean sheet percentage. Burnley 20%. Forest 23%. Look at goals scored / conceded over the last 5, and you have 8 scored, 9 conceded for Burnley. You have 7 scored, 10 conceded for Forest. I do not foresee a clean sheet here for either of these teams. If any of them, I suppose maybe Forest, but I think there's going to be goals in this. Are there for sure starters in this game? This is an interesting one.
I hope Burnley win like 8-0.
Bowley is locked in. Yep.
Well, Gibbs White, obviously.
Absolutely.
CHO.
Hudson-Odoi. Yep. Draft Espresso. Absolutely.
Wood's a tweener.
I think if you have Wood, you've been waiting for this. You started.
Yeah, I think either. I still think Avoni starts this one, but if
I don't know why he would randomly at the very end of the season.
If he does pick him up, that's an absolute punt.
My opponent just picked him up, so maybe.
Oh Lord!
It is a magical time.
the signs.
Someone
fashioning
O'Shea.
that tin hat. The signs.
Dara O'Shea.
Yeah.
Interesting you say that, Jeannie.
Don't mind him. Actually, I'm still hoping Burnley just wipe the floor with Forest. Give Luton every chance of surviving. Like I've never been a bigger Burnley fan, and I never will be again.
You do love you some Luton.
Dara O'Shea, GPH royalty.
Oh, we'll be talking about him later. Yeah. Okay, so if we look at Burnley, let's kind of like talk through this quickly. So there are various attackers that could potentially get the start here. You've got Brune Larsen, you've got Odegaard, you've got potentially Fofana, Lyle Foster. Like, how do we think this shakes out? And are you starting any of them?
Odegaard has been ghosting like crazy.
Yeah, I'd start him.
Yeah.
I'd definitely start Odegaard.
Larson as well. That guy's been
Larson has been scoring as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes sets. I'd start him too.
I like Larson. We'll talk about him later.
Foster's a decent punt. Like, if you want to revisit this Rashford DCL garbage, then I think Foster's banging out with them for,
My opponent's starting Fofana, so
hey.
make of that what you will. With Awani on the bench, waiting in the wings. Pick your poison.
Yeah, Fofana, unfortunately, is the least sure out of those Burnley attackers. He's been off it lately, but I'd be okay starting like Forest away.
Any Burnley defenders not named Muric?
Dara
O'Shea, yeah.
Okay, so just O'Shea for you guys. Not Asignon?
Yeah, maybe Asignon.
It's your boy.
Yeah. I mean,
not him.
if it comes down to Asignon versus Lamptey, then
I take
you know you've done well.
Let's bet that right now. Let's make it a magical day.
Start both.
Start both.
How much? What do you want to?
Please don't.
What are the stakes?
What are we betting?
Wait, what's the bet? Asignon versus Lamptey?
Either one of them gets 10 points.
No, the highest score, assuming both start.
Yeah. I'd go Asignon.
Obviously.
Let's go.
I'm going Lamptey as well.
Yeah.
Gameweek 38 bet. I love this.
All right, I'm locking it in.
Hell yes.
Team Lamps.
And by the way, if we hadn't mentioned this already, Muric is set and forget at this point.
Guy's a god.
Absolute monster. I mean, he's Leno from last season.
Next year. I wonder if he'll come back to the Prem next year.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I hope he goes to Forest, for fuck's sake. Like, leaky enough defense allows the shots. He gets his saves.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
All right, so that's everyone on Burnley. How are we feeling about Forest? We talked about Wood. We talked about Gibbs White. We talked about Hudson-Odoi. That leaves us with guys like Elanga, Danilo, Yates.
Aina as well.
Dude, I think he's done.
Who?
Reina.
That one start.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
He's done. He's done what he was brought in to do.
Wait, Jeannie, are
Right,
you saying
kept him up.
Aina? Ola Aina?
Yeah. Ola.
Okay, not Reina.
Said Reina, sorry.
Yeah.
Reina could rot on the
Reina can rot in hell.
Yeah, I have to use PG there.
Unfortunately for Americans, it's kind of hard to watch, but
Yeah, he's like our best player.
I know.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
Yep.
Oh, Jeannie, congratulations on Jesse Marsh.
Yeah, new
Oh,
MLS national team manager.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, considering we were linked to Ole a few weeks ago, and I was hyped, and then I see the old Leeds guy coming in.
Yep.
Mid-off.
Jesse Marsh, baby. Here to
Yeah.
coach up your young team to greatness.
The net, baby. The net is going
net
Canadian.
The
Net is going north of the border.
That is a callback right there.
Yep.
All right, we good on this matchup?
We have been good for 20 minutes now.
Draft Alchemy mentions swooping Awonyi right now, just in case. Is that something you would do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
I don't think it's worth it, but
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm with Ryan.
I know you mentioned him as a potential starter, like if he goes, Toddy, but like, would you pick him up ahead of time?
I would.
Okay.
Like, I don't think there are many good streams or like surefire pickups that I
Sure.
would rather go for than a high upside punt.
Okay. I love it. All right, up next, Chelsea versus Bournemouth. Chelsea clean sheet percentage, 29%. Bournemouth, just 8. just the 8. So, yeah, defense, pretty rough one here. Chelsea last 5. This, of course, does not include today. So add, 3 more to that? Is it 3? Did they score 3
I
today?
think it was a 2-1.
Was it
game.
2-1.
2-1. Okay. So
2-1,
goals
yeah.
scored / conceded, you're going to be looking at 14-10 then. And then for Bournemouth, it's 6 scored to 8 conceded. So again, does not seem like we're looking for clean sheets here necessarily. But who are our for sure starters? You guys saw the injury to Mudryk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Reece James is unfortunately done before he even started.
All right.
I mean, on the plus side, he's not getting injured in Game Week 1 and Game Week 2.
He'll be
And
ready
Game
for
Week 3.
preseason.
I think he's suspended for the first 4 games. It said, or 3 games, one of those. It's
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, he
On-
might get
on the-
injured.
Toddy, on the plus side, you're not starting him for 14 minutes just to have him go out injured
Yeah.
in this game week.
I mean, maybe he will finally fall below the 3rd round.
So does this mean that Nkunku has a pretty good shot of starting?
Yeah,
I think
for
so.
sure.
So are we talking Jackson, Palmer, Madueke, and Nkunku as that kind
Yeah.
of like spear up front?
I think the only change to the starting lineup is in Nkunku for Mudryk. I think it's the exact same as what it was today.
So you're starting
Thing is-
everybody.
Again, I think it's going to be a more sentimental.
You think you see like a
I think-
Chilwell or something?
I think Sterling comes in and Thiago Silva come in. I think those are the two.
I think Silva started today.
Sterling,
No,
yeah,
no,
I think Silva will start for sure. It's his last game and at home.
He's
no, he
he's a
didn't.
bit more of a legend than Varane is. I saw him sitting on the turf at the end of this game. I was like, why?
But Sterling, man, there's nothing sentimental there. He's done nothing for Chelsea.
That's what I mean. I think they're gonna try to push him out.
Out the door.
out the door.
There's no need for a farewell game. Just send him packing tonight.
I mean, yeah, like I completely agree with you, Jeannie. I think Madueke, Palmer, Jackson, and Kunku, this is your future. This is the future of your team. Going.
Absolutely. Sterling could just watch, clap, or if he wants to get the golf clubs ready, like, I mean, I'm sure Koch would pay for his plane ticket out tomorrow.
Oh man. We just fleeced teams on Sterling. That's awesome. That was so good.
He sucks.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so as far as, I mean, they're playing Bournemouth. That 29% clean sheet possibility, I suppose you could say. So as far as defenders on Chelsea, are there any sure starts? I hate to say it, but you're starting Gusto.
Yeah, you're definitely starting Gusto. But I wouldn't start anyone else.
I don't mind starting like Cucurella.
I mean, that's a decent punt. Although Chilwell was on the bench, so he might. Did
Chilwell come on today?
He didn't come on, but he might come on in Gameweek 38, which will eat into Cucurella minutes.
Those last 3.5 minutes are gonna destroy Cucurella's points.
We'll see.
Starting Gallagher.
Yeah, he's been pretty poo as of late, if I'm not mistaken. I have him in a league. Well, this double game week actually was horrendous. I think, what did he get? Like 4 points?
He did get 4 total.
4.
Yeah.
4, so. As opposed to the last double game week where he got like 45.
He can pop up. We know that. So you got to start him. You can't.
You're starting him for sure.
He's gotten you here, really. I mean, like, he's one of those players that you didn't expect a lot from, and he's gotten you where you are if you're a manager in this final game week. Okay, great.
Caicedo's one I'm torn. I wouldn't say torn on. He was good the last few games.
Yeah, but the last game with the assist kind of made it look a lot better. Today I think he got like 2.5, 3.
But if Jackson didn't swan dive, he probably would have got another assist.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but Jackson's going Jackson.
Fair enough. I can't argue that.
Yeah, Caicedo basically has to assist in order to score well. I'm going to bench him.
Yeah, it's like the Longstaff one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's talk Bournemouth. For sure starters.
Christie.
This is a tougher one.
Christie for sure, all day.
Christie every day of the week and yesterday.
Okay, sure.
Probably
will get you your 10. Get you your 8 to 10.
I'd still say you got to ride with Solanke. He's been great this year. You can't just throw him on the bench. He started every single game this year. Just let him have one more go.
Okay. Any other for sure starters? We'll talk streamers in a second because I know there's a couple here that
Cook probably.
Cook more of a streamer maybe.
Semenyo, I think I'd go.
Semenyo's a good one.
Yeah, he's got some upside. He's had I think his only bad game recently was against Arsenal, which you really can't fault him for.
Yeah. Someone like Scott, I would be like, ugh.
No. Scott's like a 2.5, 3 points, and then hooked at minute 55.
He can score in bunches when he wants. I would think about it if I was jammed up in the midfield, but yeah. Senesi's set and forget.
Yeah. That one's obvious.
Dude scores attacking returns like it's a freaking job.
But that's the only defender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Kluivert?
No, that guy's such a wild card, man. And I don't know if I'd do it against Chelsea.
And then
he's
finally,
the definition of first sub.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think he has I was looking at the lowest ghost point per start numbers for different positions based on like 20 or more starts. And he's like, I think third to worst. It's like 4.2. It's just putrid.
Just leave him on the FA.
That's pretty bad. And then folks in chat asking about Tavernier.
Yeah, you have to start him if he starts, I think.
Did we mention Dango?
That's a trickier one for me.
Yeah.
I'm leaning to a no, though.
That's taking up a valuable forward spot.
True.
It feels like my mid-5. Yeah, I'd think about it, but since he's a forward, that's tough.
Toddy, stop cutting up your cocaine on the desk.
Let me see.
All right. Have we talked this one to death? Oh, wait, we didn't talk any Chelsea punts. Are there any Chelsea players, if they start, you definitely want to snatch them up?
I can't think that far out of a punt. Like, Chilwell's the biggest punt you could think, or Sterling, and I don't know if I'd want to start either of them. Maybe Sterling, definitely not Chilwell. That guy sucks.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. Okay. I think we're ready to move right along. Crystal Palace. The in-form, electrifying Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Not so much in form, Aston Villa. So, Crystal Palace have won 4 of their last 5. Just wild. They have scored 15 while conceding 4. Aston Villa have scored 7 while conceding 12. It's just crazy. This is absolutely wild. Importantly, 3 out of 5 matches in the 3 out of the last 5 matches for both of these teams, both teams have scored. So Palace with a 23% clean sheet estimation and Villa with a 17% clean sheet estimation. Let's talk for sure starters.
The big boys, Isaiah Olise, for sure.
Yep.
I'm going against Wharton, so yeah, probably Wharton.
At this point, Wharton, I think,
really
is
good.
you just lock him in.
Yeah, but I think he got 11 last time out, but with an assist. So like he has a stinker in him if he doesn't nick an attacking return.
Okay,
but I think at
that's
this
fair.
point, yeah, he's your mid 4, mid 5. Munoz must start.
Yeah. I like Richards as well as a start here.
Ooh.
You went against my my wishes. I told you not to. I think it was Richards versus somebody else. You were trying to match the Palace.
Yeah.
Sheet.
Yeah.
I told you Wolves with Nick won.
Still got almost 6.
Mitchell.
Mitchell needs that assist, otherwise he's cooked.
Yeah,
He's
not
cooled
sure
off.
there are any defensive starters from Palace other than Munoz that warrant the start here.
You wouldn't start Richards? He's been really good last few games, I would say.
Look at Anderson's numbers too. I think he's been decent too.
I just think Villa will score.
I think they will too.
But Villa, to me, seem like they're going to be on the beach. I mean, I think they might rotate the side. They've confirmed.
One of my streamers is Duran. So
yeah,
I think he'll be hungry.
Stop. Now you're Peter Drury up in here.
Anderson's
Hungry like what, Toddy? Hungry like what?
Anderson's last 6 performances: 13.25, 16, 14.5, 7.75, 8.5, 10.
Start him.
You're starting him.
Do it. Start him.
That's pretty good. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. That about settles Palace, unless you guys want to talk Hughes.
No.
Or
no.
Yeah, Hughes is,
Ayew?
I think, injured, and I think he's out for the season. Talk about farewell games. I think Schlupp, I mean,
Jeff.
I don't know if he's going to leave, but he's getting
The
up.
farewell can happen even if he doesn't leave.
Yeah. That's true. The
Farewell
team has
to
left him. Like his level and standard has left.
Forward
With
one,
Glasner.
Jordan Ayew.
Forward one. if you're hemmed up, there's so many forwards. I don't know why you would start Ayew.
I mean, we talked about Rashford and
okay,
DCL.
Rashford or Ayew.
I'd rather Ayew than Rashford or DCL.
Whew.
No. No.
I don't think he starts though, but yeah, if he starts, then I'd rather him.
Wait, is Eze okay? Is he good?
Yeah.
Okay. And Olise is healthy too?
Yeah.
Mateta.
Yeah, it's not a bad
you guys.
Yeah, you have
Mateta's
to
been great.
You have to. Mateta has been like
been
the
lights
best
out.
player in the last 2 months.
Right,
Yeah.
so the wheels fall off.
He's only going to get you 67 minutes, but hopefully in that time.
Scores.
Yeah.
Points.
All right. Let's talk Villa.
Ugh.
Or not. We can.
Yeah. I wouldn't start Martinez. I wouldn't start any defenders. McGinn's a tweener. I think you start
Luis.
Watkins.
McGinn feels like a trap to me.
I wouldn't start Luis.
Yeah.
He's been dog shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Bailey.
don't like McGinn either, but he just dropped 7, which is decent.
So just Duran then.
Just Duran,
Bailey.
Watkins, Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bailey has been good.
Diaby?
Oh yeah, he just dropped a good score. Yeah, maybe.
I
Maybe.
forgot he existed, to be honest.
I know. He's going to go under the radar next year.
Yeah, but all 4 are forwards. Like, yeah.
Good reason.
Yeah, but these are forwards that can score. I mean, I think. Although Palace is stingy defensively.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the clean sheet numbers. Like that says something.
Agreed. Duran all the way.
Okay. I don't know. Do you think Duran actually gets the start? He hasn't gotten one yet, has he?
He got one against freaking City when they laid down for him.
Oh, sure.
It didn't give us that pleasure.
Yeah. All right. Oh, if Tielemans goes?
No. He's not the same Tielemans.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm so excited to get Leicester back. This is great. Anyway, sorry.
KDH, baby.
Oh, man. Let's go. All right. Moving right along, guys. Liverpool versus Wolves. These
That's
clean
45%.
These clean sheet numbers are very interesting.
When's the last time Liverpool kept a clean sheet?
I can tell you exactly what it was because I shared that stat with you this week. If you set aside the Atalanta second leg that was a dead rubber and they knew that they were winning anyway, if you set that aside, we have not kept a clean sheet in 14 matches.
So that 45% is just coming out of someone's ass.
It's probably using data from like the entire season is my guess. I don't know that they're really utilizing, form. Is my guess.
I mean,
look at Wolves' form.
Wolves scored three goals in the last 6 games.
I'm just looking at that now.
Guess where the Wolves are in the table?
13th.
19th?
Third freaking 10th.
Well
Like
above
clockwork.
relegation.
That's right.
Above relegation.
I like Liverpool defenders. Famous last words in this one.
Yeah.
I like Kwanzaa. If Gomez still gets a shot, I would like.
They
him
still
as well.
ghost really well, regardless
Yeah.
of a clean
And
sheet.
Talk about magical days. I mean, Klopp's farewell game at Anfield against the struggling Wolves.
No, I mean, let's be honest. You start any Liverpool attackers that are out there.
Yeah, not Endo.
No, I don't count him as an attacker, obviously.
Fair.
It's just
So are you're benching Endo?
I'm not even picking him up.
I know that's what I mean. Yeah. So you're
Graven
you're
Birch
benching.
is.
Yeah,
If he gets a start,
Yeah. He
Yeah.
usually.
I think
in the thick of
Szoboszlai,
it.
maybe he might get a go. Last game of the year, get some maybe get some confidence before the summer. Nothing to play for, really. So he's one that's probably been dropped in a bunch of leagues.
Yeah. And I think Liverpool basically, as much as it kind of pains you, you're going to just start all the defenders and hope. Right?
Yeah. What about Connor Bradley? Do we think he starts?
No. It'll be Trent.
Okay, fair.
Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk, and probably Kwanzaa, interestingly enough. Yeah.
Yeah, Konate's... Yeah, he needs to figure his stuff out. I can't lie.
Yeah, I think the only change from the Villa game will be Robertson coming in for Joe Gomez, who was actually playing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
Confirm that Robertson's back. I know that Klopp said
Yeah. Klopp said it that he was back.
Todd, do you think Elliott keeps his spot?
I do, yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to say this later, but he's out there in some leagues. Like, you need to check immediately to see if he's in your league, available in your league.
It was a late game. It was a late game in Gameweek 37, and people were afraid that he's not going to start, so they went for other assets.
Fair.
So
yeah, that should be your first check. See if he's out there because, Klopp's last game, home. If there's ever going to be a multi-goal affair, this could be it.
Yeah.
Could be. Again, famous last words.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, let's talk Wolves. Are there for sure starters for you?
No. Cunha.
Yeah. Cunha, Sarabia, maybe, if he starts.
Sarabia hasn't started in several games, so I don't see him starting. He's a tweener if he does.
Man, he's been so bad lately.
Yeah.
So who would it be then, Ryan? So Hwang? Bellegarde, maybe? Lamina? Gomez?
Hwang, yeah. That was the lineup last game.
Bizarre.
Yeah, very.
So, what? Any of those that you're trusting against Liverpool?
Cunha.
I could see Hwang getting a jammy ass goal.
Yeah, he could. But if he doesn't, he's getting 0.5.
True.
So roll the dice.
That's absolutely true. You're gonna trot out Kilman, right? The guy just scores points for fun. He's gonna have Trent headers all day long to get aerials.
He just got -7 against Manchester City.
Did he really? Well, that's City.
I'm not starting. I'm expecting a biggish win.
Okay, that's fair.
For Liverpool.
Then we'll just shy away.
They've scored decently. Other than that Everton game, they've scored 2, 4, and 3 goals in the last 3 games. So,
yeah. Zach in chat. I don't want any part of Wolves this week. I think you're probably right.
I agree with Ryan. Cunha, the only one that's probably a decent starter, but we have been talking about so many decent-ish.
Yeah. So why would you
forwards that? Why would you start Cunha?
Yeah. Good call.
And also, he's been on roster, so if you drop him, nobody will be able to pick him up and benefit from your drop. So
yeah. Are there any punts here? I would say maybe on Liverpool, but I think they're going to roll out their strongest side, if only because it's such a momentous occasion.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Gravenberch or Sobo, I think, would maybe be the only potential tweaks, but I still don't see it.
I don't think people have dropped Soboslai anyway.
I picked him up in a league last week just in case. But, yeah, Gomez, I mean, Klopp loves Gomez. That's the only thing. Like, we could potentially see him keep that spot. And
True.
Isn't it true that Gomez has never scored a Prem goal? Maybe Klopp wants a true,
How many times has he?
He'll take the penalty.
How many times has he hit the post, though? That's the question.
Yeah, maybe
or
he'll
the
take
crossbar.
Every free kick. Klopp just wants a Gomez goal before he leaves.
Very, very weird. Last request.
No.
You never know with Klopp.
All right, let's round it out, boys. We got two more. Man City versus West Ham. Clean sheet percentage for City's 52%. West Ham 4%. If only. That would be whatever. We won't even go there. Okay. City, obviously, 5 wins on the trot. Actually, make it 6 because the most recent game's not in here. They have scored 17, conceded 1 in the last 5. And West Ham have scored 8, conceded 14. So let's just run through City starters and who you think. I mean, he's pretty much kept the same lineup in the last few matches, hasn't he?
I think there's a chance that Doku might actually come in. He's been playing really well off the bench. I don't know if he wants to keep it like that. Kovacic, I mean, he was garbage in both of the games, fantasy-wise, and in real life, he didn't offer anything.
I wouldn't start him.
Yeah, no, I'm not starting Kovacic fantasy, but I do think there's a chance Doku could start over him, or I don't know. That's probably the only one that I could see if Klopp wants to really, Pep wants to really just go for it.
I mean, there's not a whole lot else to say, right? Haaland, Foden, De Bruyne, you're starting them all. Silva, you're starting them. Rodri, you're starting him. City defenders, honestly, unfortunately.
Honestly, yeah. I was going to say that they've become decent punts.
Yeah. Walker, I'd probably start him. Gvardiol, holy shit! I mean, he's just an attacker now. Now he just scores goals.
Yeah,
man, he's incredible. He's controlling every game for Pep.
I wonder where he's drafted next year. I mean, the amount of time he spends in the opponent's box is crazy. Like, yeah, he's just, oh man.
He wants goals too. He took some weird shot against City where he could have just cut it back for Haaland. Against Spurs.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that leaves your center backs. Probably Ake and Akanji?
I'm leaving those two.
Or maybe Diaz?
Yeah, all those guys need a clean sheet to get above 5.
I don't think I'm starting them. And then Chad is asking about Ederson. Weird situation with him. Something about his eye. He got poked in the eye, or he has a problem with his eye.
I think there's better options than Ederson.
I thought he was okay. Let's see. Fantrax says it's now known he had a problem with his eye, not being able to see correctly, so he was forced off the field. He'll now be a game time decision for Sunday's match, likely needing a fitness test or a checkup ahead of the contest to decide his availability.
I'd try away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Toddy on that. I think there's better options.
All right, fair enough. What about punts for City? There's going to be a lot of them.
Like, the only one I could really see getting some minutes is Doku. I don't think anyone else is in with a shot of starting.
Yeah, because it means so much. It's like it's such a big match. I don't know why he would risk rolling out Oscar Bob or any,
Yeah, but it's only Oscar Bob that's a decent enough punt, and also he's very much not starting.
That's fair. Okay, so yeah, because you wouldn't start Nunez. He's been shit. You wouldn't start. Yeah, that's a good point, Toddy.
Just leave alone.
Okay. Okay. I like it.
What was the stat that I posted in the chat about Kovacic? He got
6.5 and 90 or something, and then someone else got what was it, Yusuf Shetmi or something like
Yeah.
that.
The Everton sub, Chermiti,
Got
or
6
what's it
points.
called,
Yeah.
got the same points as
Yusuf
Kovacic in 2 starts.
Chermiti. Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
Pubs with Ab saying that the rumor out there is that City lied so that they could use Ederson so he wouldn't have to go through the concussion protocol.
I can 100% see that.
Oh, this team is. Ugh. Okay. Let's stop talking about them. Ryan, you've remained nice and quiet this whole time.
I just realized I've been on mute.
Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just saying I can't imagine them doing that. I mean, integrity, first class.
Exactly.
Cinderella story type stuff.
Add it to the charges.
Yep.
Add it to the bill.
That's 116. All right, West Ham. Who are you definitely starting against City?
I'm all in on West Ham. Bowman.
You are?
Antonio is going to be the hero.
Don't listen to Genie on this, please.
I put
listeners.
Can you mute Genie?
I can if you want.
Listen. Antonio is all about having the spotlight on him. If he scores the goal that decides the title, he will not shut up for years to come. Probably until he's, at least 60 years old. This guy's going to be listening to every pump-up song he can. I don't know, man. Like, I think you could do worse than punting on Antonio this week.
This is the most Genie call of all time.
Has Mikel Antonio not scored in the last 70 games because he thought that his goals wouldn't get enough highlights?
Exactly. This is his time. Like, you know what? I will back my own word and start him in every league.
3.82 ghosts per game.
I'm ready to see 12 points with a goal.
That's what it'll take.
That's what you're gonna get.
I put a good $2 on Antonio to score and West Ham to win. So the payout of over $100 is crazy.
Trust me, dude. We all hope that happens.
No, but I believe it.
Okay. All right.
I'm delusional.
I still like Bowen in a game like this with just transitions. Yeah. He's going to be dangerous. I don't know about anybody else. Paqueta.
Kudos.
Paqueta has been shit lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with him? Just not as involved.
Yeah.
When I've watched a couple of West Ham matches recently, and I love Kudus. He's such an electric player. He's fantastic.
Good. How is Antonio rostered in all of my leagues? This is not fair.
Yep. I mean,
you can't. You were so loud in your bet that you're gonna start him in every league, but you don't have him in any league.
No, I could get him in one league. Submitted that 0 fab waiver claim, put him at the top.
Genie, Zach has a question for you: Salah or Antonio?
Oh, I mean, obviously Salah. But if you're talking like Rashford, DCL, Irony, you know what? Like, you might as well have some fun. Go with the guy who could cause the Cinderella story to not happen this weekend.
Real question though, Pubs with Ab, are you guys benching JWP?
I think so.
Yeah.
You are? Damn. He's on sets, right? Well,
but he still needs a goal to crack near like 6 points.
True, he's been bad.
Yeah,
probably Pubs, honestly, because he later on said JWP or Wood.
No, I'd go Chris Wood for sure.
Yeah,
Wood.
All right.
I think I'd even go Antonio.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
Yeah.
All right, last one, lads. Let's do this. Sheffield United, clean sheet odds 6% versus Tottenham Hotspur, clean sheet odds 32%. Tottenham, as you can see, have lost 4 out of the last 5. Sheffield United have lost 5 out of the last 5. These teams are struggling for form.
They deserve each other.
They deserve each other. This is a match made in heaven.
If you look at that Spurs schedule, though, jeez. Arsenal,
I know.
Chelsea.
It's pretty.
Liverpool.
It's pretty brutal. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. So Sheffield United have scored 5 in the last 5 and conceded 17. Spurs have scored 6 in the last 5 and conceded 12. Spurs is the more concerning one. They aren't scoring goals. So that's something to think about. However, this is against Sheffield United.
Yeah,
so
that all goes out the window.
Yeah. So curious to hear your take on who are your for sure starters. Let's start with Spurs.
Madison now.
Madison's son.
Madison's back.
Poro.
Johnson, I think.
Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, and Johnson will probably start.
Romero.
I'd probably go Romero. Yeah.
Kulu?
I don't mind.
Kulu if he starts.
Kulu if he starts.
Although he's
Any
been
attacker
bad.
if they start.
Yeah, I know, but he's been bad.
Yeah.
He looks-
It's Sheffield, though. You know, you got to start.
Dragerson was shit against City.
I was kind of impressed.
But not
I thought he was all
fan
right.
tracks wise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
I,
go.
think, I don't
Sheffield
think he's
United.
good in fan tracks.
I mean, I think he's gonna face Ryan Brewster. So
R.I.P. Your
He got
funeral.
1 point with 2 goals conceded. He's like a 7 points with a clean sheet guy.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Wait,
Yeah,
1
it's-
point with 2 goals conceded. That's 5 points. If he gets a clean sheet on top of those 5 points, that's 11.
Yeah, but Romero could get you like 11 without a clean sheet.
That's true.
I mean, I'd rather Romero, obviously, but
If he's available, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst stream. It's Sheffield. Like Toddy said, 11 points is 11 points. You
They'll
know?
still score.
I hope so. For the way
that's why you should start Ryan Brewster.
No, please no.
Brewster
Don't.
or Antonio.
Oh God.
I'd rather Brewster.
Duran. Give me Duran.
Obviously.
I don't think Spurs could move any which way, and oh no, they could fall to 6 if they lose. But I hope they lose. They deserve to lose. That entire fan base deserves to lose.
Keeping in mind this is Sheffield United, let's talk CDMs. So are you starting Bentancur or Sarr in the hope that they get you an assist?
No.
Okay. And then in defense, you talked Romero, potentially Dragusin / Van de Ven, neither of them. Who's on the left? Royale?
Yeah.
No.
Man, he sucks.
They looked a lot better with Van de Ven on the left.
Skip, yeah. Skip isn't Skip like one of the only people to not get any sort of stat or something like that when he played.
Yeah, he got 0 that last game he played at left back.
Yeah, just
He's the 24-year-old who looks like a 56-year-old.
I love that. All right. Sheffield United. Are there any for sure starters?
I don't mind starting Hammer if he goes.
I'm gonna roll out Hamer for sure.
Yeah, he's set and forget. He's been
He's
good.
been
as far as
good.
his mind.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Diaz,
Maybe-
Archer.
No. Does Mikati have any chance of starting? Because his last start, he was lights out. So
Probably
I mean,
not.
If he started, that's not the worst punt. He got 10.5 against Liverpool in his start, 21 against Burnley. He had 6 against Wolves. He's not a bad starter when he goes.
Yeah.
And we're acting like Spurs are a top team. They
True.
still suck.
Yeah. I mean, what?
This
12
should be
conceded.
the relegation.
Bogo?
battle.
12 conceded in the last 5.
Jaden Bogle?
No.
Are we bogling?
No. Not
Toddy,
a defender.
You start Bogle, I'll start Antonio.
Ha!
Another bet.
I don't want to start Bogle.
Is Arblaster back? He was injured, wasn't he?
He got
Oh,
3 points
he's
last
actually
week.
been good.
Who cares?
No, don't. Yeah, don't do it. All right. Is that it? Wrap it up? Sounds great. All right, perfect. That's it.
Love the new format.
We did it, guys. We did it. That's not bad. Let's knock out some streamers and get the hell out of here. Yeah, because I mean,
talked about all of them.
There's a reason we don't do that every week. It takes a damn long time. But yeah, thanks for hanging in, guys. That was good. I like that. All right, Gameweek 38 streamers. So yes, we already talked about most of these guys, but these are sort of our favorites. So these are the ones that, you know, if you have a choice, these are the ones we'd consider picking up first, stashing them away, running them up through waivers, and then sure, if they don't start, drop them, whatever. But these are the ones we'd like for their upside this week. So, Toddy, hit us with yours.
We already talked about all of these. Tavernier versus Chelsea, Schade versus Newcastle, the most iffy of these. Awani, I think, maybe has a chance to start against Burnley, and Duran, the most certain-ish starter. I think he gets a shot after his antics, heroics against Liverpool. Yeah, you know, all of these attackers have high upside, so go for these.
I think it makes sense. Ryan.
Yeah, we talked about Darashe. Yeah, I like Kwanzaa. I think they got a decent chance of getting a clean sheet there. Olaina is a tweener. He goes fairly well. He'll get you 7 with a goal conceded still, but if they somehow nick a clean sheet or he gets an attacking return, he's decent. Joe Linton, I mean, we already talked about, been doing very well from the bench. I think he deserves a start. If he does, he should get you at least double digits, you would think.
Wait, guys, did I fuck up?
What?
Where is Luton Fulham?
Oh shit.
Joe continuing his stream.
Yeah. I well and truly am on the beach. This is, yeah. Because I was about to go through my streamers and was going to mention one Adebayo and thought, wait, why didn't we already talk about him? Because we didn't talk about anyone from Luton or Fulham. Want to do that quick?
Luton are winning 7-0. I think that's...
I love it. And who are you starting from Luton for sure?
Doughty, all their attackers. I don't know what Barkley's saying. He's hurt. Menji's been pretty good goals-wise, so he's not the worst starter. Fulham will roll out like a C.5 team.
Okay. I like that. Who are you starting from Fulham?
Who are they going to start? That's my question.
Right.
Adama?
If it's a magical day, Adama starts.
Yeah.
Gameweek 38, as Toddy always says, this is magical.
He hasn't started a game all year. This is going to be it.
Frankie Muniz.
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Pereira.
He's as good at kite flying as all the others.
Yeah. Maybe better.
It will be.
Yeah, you start your Fulham guys, your big hitters,
Anthony.
but I would.
You starting Willian?
Yeah.
If he starts, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
All right.
I wouldn't start like someone like Wilson or
Pauline,
Bassi.
yeah.
Okay.
There's Lukic.
All right. We did this very quick. This is good, guys. Anybody not named Robinson that you're starting in defense?
No.
Leno.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe.
Leno or
Actually,
asking for a friend. Leno or Emmy?
Leno.
Okay. I'll let him know. All right. Now I can go over my streamers, guys. So I mentioned Harvey Elliott. You should absolutely go and just check and see if he's in your league. 46% rostered. I know in Fantrax, like in community leagues, it's going to be way higher than that, probably in the 90s. But in your home leagues, there's a chance he's out there floating around. Grab him, please, immediately. I like Jacob Brun-Larsen versus Forrest. I think that could be a decent play. He's been hot lately and also been playing soccer well. He has been, scoring pretty decently and actually ghosts pretty okay. And then, of course, Ogbene is back, which is kind of cool. He made a bench appearance last week, a little cameo at the end of the game, and there's a decent chance that he starts this one. If you remember how he started the season, it's absolutely worth stashing him just to see. And then, of course, you can drop him at kickoff if or when lineups are announced if he's not in there. All right, that does it for me. Anything to add, guys?
Is this going to be our farewell thing, or are we going to?
No, we have our season wrap up next week. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
No, we'll leave it for that.
In that case, no farewell for you.
Yeah. No. In that case, just best of luck in the last game week.
Join Perfect 11.
Yeah, do it. Join Perfect 11. It's going to be a blast. Description or link is in the description. Description is in the link too.
Is it though? Because it wasn't last week.
It wasn't? It is now.
Okay.
It is for sure. Well, I mean, I was also sure that I got the slides right. It's fine. We're all good. Anyway, all right. Best of luck to everybody. Listeners, you're the best. Thanks for another amazing season. Honestly, you all are the reason we do this. You know that. And you're just incredible. And chat has been incredible. Chat has been amazing this season. Thanks for joining in the live shows. We're hoping for just continued awesomeness / even some more innovation next season. So thanks again for all you do and for cheering us along. Love you all. Take care.